right, let's go. As we are diving into our next series and spawning in the top right hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have our South Korean Protoss player representing, as I quickly update the title, there we go, representing Alpha X, it is Classic. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the other South Korean player, the Zerg player representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG, it is Dark. Let's go. Unlike Miyamika, Dark is going for a hatch first. As Miyamika did go for either a pool first or a gas first in all of his series, Dark, a lot more standard. I say a lot more standard, but this madman is sending a drone across the map. It is spotted by this probe, so I have to wonder if this is just mind games to kind of psych out Classic a little bit. But we'll see. Because Classic does confirm the scout. He confirms there is no spawning pool. Are we still going to see a hatch block though? He has enough. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for a hatch block. Huh. So we have a hatch before pool, before gas. It's what? Okay. So this is just to deny the natural. That's all this is. It's just to deny the nat. I love this. I love this so much. It's not a rush or anything like that. Like, it's still, he's still going for gas and then pool. Like, this is still like an economic opener. This will delay his queens. This will delay his pool. But he just, he's like, how do you feel? I love it. Crazy, crazy. Yeah. After 2 years of forcing Zerg players to take unnatural naturals, to not expand where they should expand, Dark's like, nah, mate. Have this. Take this. There's no way this finishes, right? There's no way. There's no way. Like, you could be extra annoying, let it finish, get a queen, spread some creep. But that would be wild. He lets it finish. He's okay. You have my attention, Dark. Lings are on the way. He's pulled out of gas immediately once he's got Ling speed. Queen is not being produced, so there we go. I would love a queen prioritized here in the natural, just to spread creep, just to force detection to clean up and to expand. And yeah, the Lings are going to be able to get a scout in the main, even get a probe? Question mark. Oh my god. At the same time, there's a depth across the map. So we're losing probes for probes, but like, these Lings are dealing a surprising amount of damage. Oh my god. Lings are coming across the map, by the way. If the wall is not a wall, which I believe this is a full wall off, so it shouldn't deal too much, but the Lings here may just deny the natural base. The second base. Spread creep! Spread creep! Yeah, let's go! The tuber has been thrown down! Classic doesn't let it finish. And the wall is not a wall! Oh, this is what I was worried about. The Lings do get in. And now, like, the pylon's gonna get taken out. Like, this could be game. The death of this pylon means zero production. That's it. Things have slowly gone from bad to worse. It's over. GG. I love this, man. Oh my god. I think Classic, as you could see, he wasn't taking it seriously, as I was at the very beginning as well. Classic, he's like, okay, you know, I'll just expand somewhere else, I'll still do my build, I'm getting my adepts out, and then suddenly, like, things start escalating, you know, Lings pop out. Two slow Lings, they start killing some drones, you know, more Lings are flooding across the map, you know, Dark, he cuts drone production as well. The wall is not a wall, so like the Lings, they just flood in anyway when they get across the map. There's a queen to add DPS, there was a single pylon, and because of the creep, you couldn't get a second pylon up. Like, yeah, that was wild. I love that. So this is different to like a 12 pool hatch block. That's the more standard thing that you see on Berlingrad, for example. where of course your hatchery is designed to deny a wall and then you flood things in. This is a bit of a slower burn compared to, you know, an aggressive rush like that. Yeah, it's very unique in that respect. Yeah, that was great. Wow. I have to ask the chat, because I don't watch Dark when he plays in like Good Game Cup, or I don't know if he's played in the Alpha X series, but has he done this before? He hasn't done this in GSL, I know that much. And I know Dark, I think he played in last week's ESL Open Cup, but I don't know if he did that there either. But that was crazy. That was crazy. GG. I am in awe. I'm showing the VOD to Oreo, mate. Let's go. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE, we have our South Korean Protoss player currently down in this series. He just got clowned on. Oh my god, representing Alpha X, it is Classic. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Glittering Ashes LE, we have the madman himself representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG. It is Dark. I don't know what to say after that game. It's just wild. Oh my god, he's doing it again! He's doing it again! We have the hatch first, and then the drone is going across the map. He's doing it again! He's just practicing. He's like, hey, look, what better way to practice than just do this over and over again against Classic, and we'll see how he responds, and we'll see how Dark adapts. Drone is going across the map. This time, Classic... Okay, so Classic, he saw the drone coming with his probe. Once again, he should be a little bit more proactive. There we go, drone is coming down. He needs to deny the block. He needs to stop it. Gas pool was taking much earlier this time. Dark with the mind games. Dark does not have enough resources to throw anything down. But this drone, it strikes fear into the heart of Classic. Of course, Classic with his drone scout, he confirms, okay, your gas and your pooler across the map. Like, I'm fine. Nothing crazy is gonna happen. Watch Dark bank up 300. Okay. I'm like, I'm watching his minerals. Is he gonna bank up again and just throw down a hatchery just cause? Yes, 300. He could do it. He could do it if he wants to. No, but he's saving up for his queens. It's all good. Much more standard opener. But again, I just love that he made it look as if it was the same. Like, again, drone scouting is not a thing in ZvP, but because of game 1, like, this was yeah, this was that much more cute in game 2. It's Dark, he's just, again, playing standard, droning up, link speed is on the way, he pulls out of gas once link speed is done, or once link speed has started. And yeah, now finally Classic can get into his own game. I'm so surprised that this drone is still alive, by the way. It is going to end up distracting this Adept. Adept is forced to go all the way into the main base, finally kills the drone, and now the Adept can move out across the map. So again, scout his opponent. And we'll see what Classic can get done. Obviously, we got to see a little bit more of Classic ZvP in the previous series. We've seen him go Glaive Adepts. That's really all we've seen him do. Even a bit of a wonky Glaive Adept after a failed Cannon Rush. We'll see if he does go for a Twilight Council again after this Void Ray. I don't know if I like Glaive Adepts on Glittering Ashes, to be honest. Like, this is a relatively large map, all things considered. So it's going to take that much longer for Adepts to go across the map, especially because if Classic does do it, it's going to be without a Warp Prism. So they do have to just run across the map manually instead of just being warped in. So we'll see. As Classic is just testing the waters, confirming that there's a third base, confirming that no additional gases have been taken, there's no fast lair or anything like that. And I don't blame him, especially after facing Mew Micah. You know, he's got to be terrified. His heart. It's racing, mate. It's racing. As the first Void Ray comes out, just to clear out all these Overlords, there's an Oracle behind this. And then behind this, I imagine there's going to be a Twilight Council, but we'll see. Maybe he'll surprise us with a Stargate instead. Ah, there it is. There it is. Twilight Council does get thrown down. This time with a Forge though, so the Forge should signify that this is going to be +1 Blink Stalkers, especially because he's taking the rest of his gases as well. The opportunity for him to go into Zealots is always there. Meanwhile, oh my god, the Lynx actually get into the natural and they get a surround on the Adept. Exclamation mark for Nada. Classic and his Adept, they were slightly ajar, they were not in position, so the Lynx, they get in, and sure, they may not get too much damage, but they get a full scout of the main base. They get the scout and also 2 probe kills. More damage than really should have happened. At the same time, Classic reciprocates that damage. He's able to get a couple more drones, and this is not going to be for Blink Stalkers. This is going to be for charge lots instead. But Classic, I mean, Dark doesn't even care, because now that his lair is done, we have a Nidus being thrown down. Dark, he doesn't want to get into the mid game. He doesn't want to get into the late game. He wants to end the game as soon as possible. Lings are going to counterattack and again keep the attention of Classic at home. He won't die to this or anything like that, but quickly looking at Dark's vision, there we go. We have an Overseer headed towards the main base, making sure that it goes unscouted, undetected for the Nidus. Queens are on the way as well. Let's go. Quickly checking the vision of Classic. Classic hasn't seen. He doesn't know. He hasn't scouted the natural. The Nidus goes up. Oh, and Classic, it's barely within vision. He has to respond. He responds with his Void Ray. But is it too late? Yo, it is too late. Boys are being pulled, but the Queens are going to come out. They need to transfuse, though. They need to transfuse. The transfuses are real, but the Nidus goes down. GG gets called. Classic taps out, and Dark takes the 2-0 win. Oh my god. GG. Wow. I need to translate. Classic said something in Korean. What is this? What did he say? Oh god. I think Classic just called Dark a tryhard. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations, Dark. He takes the series 2-0. 2 very, very interesting and impressive all-ins. Unfortunately, again, Classic didn't scout the Nidus until it was in his main base, and even then, it took him a while to respond. It took him a couple of seconds before the Void Ray turned around to try and take down that Nidus. Same with the Pro Pool as well. Unfortunately, there weren't any Warpins available either. Wow. GG. GG, well played. And just like that, Dark is in the semifinals.